Darren Sammy should be held accountable. Hooper. Wonderful people, welcome back to the channel. You don't know it's about SAE. Bless upon yourself and thank you all for tuning into this one. Some wonderful people, yeah, I'm going to really give you the full detail on what Carl Hooper said in the interview on the ABC Sport, where he said that every penalty, or should I say answer, should be turned to Darren Sammy, because Darren Sammy is the coach and he's also the selector. So he's the one that select these bunch of players. Nobody else should be blamed but him, because he's the one that take over from Andre Coley, where Andre Coley was doing something fantastic with the team and you just came in and swooped up everything. This is the result you get because of your, I don't want to say it, but you know what, he said that he's upset Darren Sammy is to be blamed. But my people, before we go any further though, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell to be the first alerted whenever a new video is uploaded. And don't forget, leave your honest comment down below. So let's dive right into the details. Carl Hooper, Sammy should be held accountable. Wonderful people, I know previously I'd brought this startup information to you, but I never really filled in on all of the details of what Carl Hooper said in the interview over there in Australia, where he calls for Darren Sammy to be sacked, or matter of fact, he's the one that should be held accountable for everything that happened to West Indies in the 3 tests, because he's the one that come in and rushed to make heavy changes to a squad that was doing well under Andre Coley leadership. So he's the one that have the power. He's the one that should be blamed. And I think at one point, guys, wasn't he a part of Darren Sammy coaching staff? Correct me if I'm mistaken, because I'm sure one time he was a part of the West Indies coaching staff, but we see have been replaced. We see Rav Rampal came in. We see a lot of people been replaced, guys, in the West Indies coaching department, and the performances have dropped ever since. So mighty Father, just talking about this, guys, just let my head ache. Just give me headache, guy, because every time I remember how the West Indies were beat, were trampled, and it just gave me headache, and the Caribbean fans and whosoever blaming who for blame, and we brought it to you guys, and the board, Brian Lara said it's the board fault. They are the reason they're not, should I say, giving the players enough to play for West Indies. So, I did a video before that, guys. The guys can check it out, guys. But let's dive into what former West Indies Captain Carl Hooper had to say. He believes head coach Darren Sammy needs to be answerable for the regional side's embarrassing performance against Australia in the just concluded day and night 3rd test. As you know, guys, on Monday, the West Indies were skittled out for 27 at Sabina Park, their lowest ever test score and second lowest of all time, as they slumped to a 176-run defeat to lose the 3-match series 3-0, right? Speaking on the ABC Sport as a cricket expert, Hooper, who played 102 tests between 1987 and 2002, said that as head coach and chief selector, Sammy should be held accountable. He said, somebody's got to be held accountable. I think Sammy, is also the only selector. So just imagine someone that is picking the Australian team and also the head coach. He's got all the power. So he's got to be held accountable. But I know it's not going to happen. You're not going to remove him, Hooper added. So Hooper is clearly telling you guys that the West Indies Cricket Board is corrupt. You understand? Might be this is one of the reasons why he opted out of the coaching job or what. But he's telling you guys, even though Darren Sammy performed badly or select a team poorly, the West Indies will not drop him. Earlier you hear that Shallow still believe in Darren Sammy. You understand? He's calling for the region people to continue rallying around the West Indies. It's not time for a division, but time for closeness. But my people, it's a headache, guys. Dealing with West Indies, one behind the other, coaches came is the same sort of problem, and this stem from the board, the grassroots level. All of this came coming up, guys, from the grassroots. The players them cannot bat. They're all swipers, as Andy Roberts said. They're not producing any batters anymore, and the one and few of them that are batters, they're not consistent. You understand? So when West Indies lose, guys, fans, everybody is just upset because we expect them to do better, but it's the fact they are swipers, not batters. They will be selected because some of them have link, some of them can hit the ball a long way. All of those stuff, guys, in why some of these players are on the team are friendship, links. But honestly, people just let's continue, guys. All right. The former batting all-rounder who scored 5,762 runs at an average of 36.46 and took 114 wickets with his off-spin questions whether sacking former coach Andre Kohli was the right thing to do. Kohli was relieved of his duties as Test head coach after 20 months in charge, following the completion of West Indies' tour of Pakistan in January, where they drew the Test series 1-1. It's been so disappointing. I am angry. I am upset because I think we were building a good thing a few years ago. The boys came out here, Australia, and had a test match win in Brisbane, a draw series, and then we went to Pakistan and drew 1-1. Fantastic result, Hooper said. You understand? They were performing fantastic under Andre Cole, but West Indies, with their biasness and their selfishness, remove him and bring in Darren Sammy. Now we are paying the price for it. The fans are really out to get Darren Sammy. Darren Sammy is taking off the media. Darren Sammy is not on the media, guys, in terms of saying anything to people. I don't hear from him from the moment they lost. I haven't heard anything from Darren Sammy, but it's understandable, guys. Everybody's out to get him. You understand, because he's to blame. And then we had wholesale changes, and to see this is the end result. It's like what we have done for the last 2 years or 3 years and trying to build something is just sort of gone up in flames today. What can you say now? Like I said before, we were building something under the former head coach Andre Kohli, who were removed and inserted the new head coach Darren Sammy, who is our white ball coach. So he is now the all format coach. So now you kind of take one step forward and now 2 steps backward. Where do you go from here? He questions. So, mighty people, where does West Indies go from here? Everybody's asking the question now, what's the solution? What's the strategy? We heard the president came out and, asked Brian Lara, Viv Richards, and Clive Light, Shivnarine, Shanna Paul, Bradshaw to really come and assist. But where does West Indies go from here? Leave it down below, my people, because I'm all ears. Where do we go from here? Leave it down below. Big up.